Hey, welcome back everyone. This is Uncle Frank, and I am not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Now, this is a brief PowerPoint video for all the analysts out there unfamiliar with Archer Aviation, which trades under the symbol ACHR on the New York Stock Exchange. First of all, this is our beautiful eVTOL aircraft. No emissions, much quieter than a chopper, and far, far safer. Seats 4 with luggage, flies with or without a pilot. You'll take short flights to and from the airport, or you could fly from Oakland to Napa Valley in 10 minutes instead of driving an hour and 10 minutes. You'll fly from Manhattan to one of 3 airports over the traffic in minutes. These will make great flying ambulances. The military could use them in any number of ways, but here's the important stuff. Number 1, Archer reveals details of a plan to operate eVTOLs for United Airlines. Earlier this year in June, Archer and Signature Aviation, the world's largest network of private aviation terminals, announced the signing of a memorandum of understanding focused on electrifying Signature's industry-leading network of over 200 airport terminals, giving Archer access to takeoff and landing sites in major metropolitan areas across the U.S. and globally, including New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco Bay Area, and Texas. The MOU identifies day one opportunities for launching Archer's air taxi service in key United Airlines hubs at Newark International and Chicago O'Hare airports. Southwest Air and Archer Aviation work on plans to fly air taxis in California. Future Flight Global announced plans to purchase up to 116 Archer Midnight aircraft, a deal worth up to $580 million. Japan Airlines and Sumitomo Corporation's joint venture company Soracle announced an agreement including the intended purchase of up to $500 million worth of electric aircraft from Archer Aviation. Did you know Archer has already delivered its first Midnight aircraft to the United States Air Force? Archer Aviation currently has an order book exceeding $6 billion, representing a significant number of pre-orders for their electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, indicating substantial interest from potential customers. While the order book is large, it's important to note that some of these orders may be conditional and could fall through depending on regulatory approvals and other factors. While increasing interest in urban air mobility, Archer's order book could grow further as they move closer to commercial operations. Archer recently entered into a multi-party collaboration agreement with UAE and Abu Dhabi entities to establish electric air taxi operations in Abu Dhabi. The agreement positions Archer as the first eVTOL aircraft manufacturer in the MENA region and the first to launch commercial flying taxi operations in the Emirate. Archer recently revealed its planned Los Angeles vertiport sites, stating that electric air taxis could fly at the Super Bowl and the upcoming Summer Olympics. In November, it was announced New York City's East 34th Street heliport in Midtown Manhattan is going electric. The news was revealed when the operator of the heliport, Atlantic Aviation, a fixed-base operator with over 100 locations, and the New York City Economic Development Corporation announced a renewal of the heliport's 5-year lease. The Big Apple will serve as a launch market for both Delta Airlines and United Airlines as their partnership with electric aircraft manufacturers Joby Aviation and Archer Aviation, respectively, take off with flights to John F. Kennedy International Airport. The heliport itself is a hub for flights in and around the city, and it also handles flights for the nearby New York University Langone Health Center. Under the terms of the renewal agreement, Atlantic Aviation will retrofit the heliport with the necessary infrastructure and electric chargers within 1 year following FAA certification for commercial operation of an electric vehicle takeoff and landing aircraft. The FAA approval is expected to come in 2025. Well, guys, this is the next piece of good news I expect to drop this year. I believe the company will soon announce that our high-volume manufacturing facility will be finished on time and on budget this very month, so over the next 23 days. Eventually, we will be cranking out over 600 aircraft per year out of this facility alone. President Trump has said publicly that he wants these electric planes manufactured in the U.S., not China, and I think that adds even more pressure on the FAA to get on with the certification process. The plant is located in Covington, Georgia, adjacent to the Covington Municipal Airport. I'm hearing the 400,000 square foot facility is nearly complete, with the final phases focused on interior fit-out and equipment installation. Not investment advice or advisor, but I say this news drops over the next 3 weeks. And despite all that good news and everything we just learned about this company, here comes Wall Street to short this technology. At the time of this recording, I see 2 million shares available at a cost to borrow rate of 3.92%. There are 13,953 calls in the money, and Max Payne stands at 650. This all for the Friday, December 13th expiration. Stay tuned. Let's run through the year-to-dates before the bell. S&P 500, 6090, up 28.4%. The Dow, 44,642, up 18.4%. NASDAQ, 19,859, up 34.5%. Bitcoin, over 100,000, up 128.9% as of Friday. Gold, 2654.90, up 28% for the year, hanging in there. Oil under 70, 67.16, losing 6.3% year to date. 10-year Treasury, too high in my opinion, 4.149, shedding 2.9 basis points. Year to date, up 20.9. U.S. stocks rose on Friday as job data fueled expectations of a Fed rate cut this month. Traders have priced in an 85% chance of a 25 basis point rate cut. S&P and NASDAQ rose to new highs in their third straight winning weeks. Let's see, for earnings this week, today Oracle and Toll Brothers, Tuesday AutoZone and GameStop, Wednesday Adobe and Macy's, and Thursday Costco and Broadcom. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.